Industrial Data Summit. I think this is one of a very typical virtual event you see now that is just more than just a webinar. Basically, their objective was to let attendees join sessions that are most valuable to them in 3 different rounds. While in between, they were actually seated in plenary sessions, and the plenary sessions should be automatically in their agenda. Make sense? So, how did we do that? All the attendees were uploaded into the plenary sessions. So you would join 3 plenary sessions automatically. It would be automatically in your agenda. And we have hidden them from the session overview. As a user, as an event organizer, you can easily do that. You can hide and show things to people based on their tags or on their ticket types. Attendees received an email to choose their discussion groups and were encouraged to shape the event. And what they did is they collected input before the event on those breakout sessions. They let the attendees ask 2 questions. I'll quickly show you. You see? So when you were joining a session, that was a session of your free choice. People should state their motivation before choosing the session, but also add 2 questions. To actually discuss. I think this is quite interesting. It's not even for virtual events, but also for physical events. This is a great way for speakers to collect already pre-event some interesting topics and make it very valuable to your attendees, I think. So when people were choosing the sessions, I can also quickly show that if you like. Here you go. Here's the Industrial Data Summit. As you see, the plenary sessions are hidden. Here you see data collection strategy, data quality and integration, different topics to choose from in 3 different routes. Very simple, but as you see, they're all fully booked. And also after the event or during the event, you can directly see with whom you've been in the session, and then you can connect with the ones that you're interested in. So how does it look? How does the final schedule look like? It looks like this. Here you see a schedule. The plenary sessions, as you see, were automatically included. And basically for this person, this is their personal sessions, monetizing data, AI, match machine learning. So in this way, you see here that they attend the event from 10:30 to 3:30. So it's quite long. But yeah, I think it's been worth, and I think they were joining session from session through Zoom. And the video link is actually behind the session. You see that? Anybody has questions? How do you see hybrid events? Tell me more. Okay, I will answer this question in the Q&A because we have 10 more minutes, let's say. Anybody else has a question? Then just Irina or Joke. There are I think winning in terms of being interactive. So the outcome of this session, quite important, of this case study, sorry. The session size has been updated based on popularity. But this is super interesting. Doesn't matter, virtual events or physical events, if you know beforehand who's going where, and also you know which session is more popular than the other one. You can, for example, in a physical event, you can update locations. You can say, okay, you know what, this startup case that there's only 15 people, a workshop room is now fully booked, and I think we should put them on the main stage, for example. So this is one thing. Since virtual rooms have no limit in terms of size and maximum number of people, you can basically easily scale it up or scale it down. So, and I think one of the big things there was that by letting the people put in questions to speakers before the event starts, the speakers could have, they basically provided relevant content based on the audience, their needs. I think this is super helpful. So I have 2 questions, one from Lenny, one from Marina. We'll actually answer them in the Q&A. But before we go to the Q&A, I quickly launch my poll. Who's thinking of organizing a full event, including breakout sessions? So I think this is way more than a webinar. A webinar, you know, is difficult to sell, I would say. But this is good for sponsors. It's good for attendees because they can attend certain sessions they're interested in. And yeah, you just basically offer them a choice. I think this makes it already a bit more a real virtual event. I think this is what they are doing, and they are launching a series of events. You see, so now you see 71% of the people that are in the session here, they are actually thinking of organizing this event. And why do you think that is? Feel free to share it in the chat. Why is this so popular? More popular than one-on-one meetings or a series of round tables. Anyone has an idea? Please raise your hand. Someone has an idea? Why is this more popular? Because of Corona, we are forced to do it digital. Yeah, but why just like breakout sessions? Why not one-on-ones and round tables? Anyone has an ID? If so, raise your hand. Who's going to raise their hand and be involved? No one? Okay, then just go to the next. Q&A. There are 3 questions to answer. Irina, Lenny, and Guusje. If you have any further questions, please feel free to share. I think okay, Lenny, this is easy. Lenny is asking, in your last example, the times do not connect between sessions. So how do you send them from room to room? Let me quickly look. I mean, we're not sending them from room to room, but this is the tool that's doing that. But here you see, I think they are connected, but there's only 5 minutes in between, you see? And I think there's a small break in between. Or were you saying that actually in the plenary session, in the schedule? One second. In the schedule, there were. No, I think they're interconnected. You see, Danny? But it's very close to each other. What they basically learned, we did an evaluation with them, is that next time they indeed would add more space in between those events to give people a small break. So I think this is also a big thing, that people are now learning, and changing. I think this is very good. I think this is how it should be. Instead of always doing this, the same events as physical events. I think a lot of people in the event industry have been going into a mood where they actually do what has been successful, and now I think they're forced to be innovative. I think that's good. I think personally it's a good sign.